The semi-perfect day at Bryce Canyon. And here it comes. This is, I think, officially the coldest temperatures we've been in RVing.
Oh yeah, extended?
Extended, yeah.
Definitely.
I
And
haven't
shoes.
had pants on in over a year.
It's exciting and scary.
3
and
years
sad.
ago was a big difference.
Yeah. Getting a little big for that, huh?
Apparently.
Sunrise and Donuts, Bryce edition. Luckily,
One of the best additions there is.
it is a really good edition. We've been here a few days and we have gone out every night and every morning. Well, not every morning, but every night. It's cold.
Yeah.
I have jeans on. I haven't
shoes.
had pants on in over a year. It's
not
cold.
lying.
It is cold here.
It might have been my mom's wedding. The last time he wore like a pair of pants instead of shorts.
So we are gonna do a full day of Bryce. We're gonna do a semi-perfect day at Bryce. We're gonna try to do a sunrise, a couple hikes, come back for a fire, maybe go back out to the room for a sunset. It's gonna be a packed and very fun day.
Oh. It's still on.
What do you think? What do you guys got? The big guns out here. You're gonna do some photos?
Oh yeah. Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not with this.
Not on the hike probably,
No.
but maybe this morning.
For sunrise. Yeah.
So we got some
Coffees, hot chocolates.
coffees and hot chocolates.
Donuts are packed, and this is definitely a morning where we need something hot. I think he said earlier it's cold. It's about 30 degrees outside. That's a little colder than what we prefer.
Yeah, Eskimo. Bryce is at like 8,000 feet. There are some 9,000 feet sections, but we're at 8,000 feet. Yeah, it's cold.
The best part about a sunrise right now, being in the fall, is that it's a lot later. Unlike our sometimes super early summer sunrises.
It's 7:18 and the sun's not up yet. And yet we might still miss it. It's about a 2.5 mile hike if we were to just walk from the campground to where we're trying to go. So we're gonna take the truck, just a short walk out to the rim. Then we'll, throw stuff back in the truck and then head out on our hike.
Oh man, it's already looking gorgeous.
There's people out there.
Got some people looking already.
Talk for
spot.
hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh,
We did not miss the sunrise. So last night, Corey and I took a very long hike from our campground all the way to Inspiration Point.
All the way
all
up
the way
there.
up there, which was awesome. It was almost 5 miles. It was amazing. And we were looking for the perfect spot to take a shot and to watch the sunrise this morning. We've done it from Inspiration Point, and we wanted to do a different point this time.
Different angle, yeah.
Different angle of the actual beauty around here. There's so much to see in Bryce. So make sure if you come that you're actually checking out different spots on the rim because it's incredible.
Everything looks different, especially different times of the day.
Yes.
Get the time lapse set up. And this is the spot we picked. We like these aspens that are down here. I think they look pretty cool. What do you think? Colder than yesterday?
No, we're fine.
We're good.
I know you're good now, but like, is it colder than
I
yesterday?
feel like it's colder than
It's colder. I think
Yeah.
it's only because
Well,
of the
I was
wind.
wearing gloves yesterday, so I don't know. My hands are cold, but I don't feel like it's that much colder than
That's your
yesterday.
other one.
And here it comes. So the magic about Bryce is as soon as the sun hits, all of these orange cliffs and hoodoos just light up. Look at that. It's not even as vivid in the cameras as in real life. Look at those aspens. And you're gonna see it even better when we're on our hike. But Bryce has all of these different layers of color that come up, you know, as elevation comes up. So I don't know if you can see all that white right there. It's donut time. Come on.
You guys ready?
We are ready. So there's not a lot of options in the Bryce General Store, but these are actually,
Literally,
Those aren't bad.
these are really good.
They're actually really good.
So,
All right,
the coffee
Lily's.
portion of the
Oh, dang
donuts
it, I
at
wanted
sunrise.
to stick. No, that does not count as one if it sticks.
That's only one.
No, I
Oh, it was
No,
sticking?
the bottom was sticking, so it was like 2 donuts.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Those were good.
Oh yeah.
Old fashions.
Got some cappuccino.
That
I love these itty bitty little aspens that have all changed just along the rim right here.
sun. Yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's tons of them.
Yeah,
But these are the ones that we posted up for right here.
It's our little bit of fall.
It's
in
late
Utah.
fall here. I think we're gonna wrap this up here. I think we're gonna hop in the truck and actually maybe go over to Inspiration Point over there and see what it looks like over there. Or maybe we'll just start our hike. What do you want? You know what we gotta do? We gotta redo the sign photo.
I know.
We gotta redo that sign photo.
Dad, me and Layla are like there in those pictures, and now we're like here.
Yeah, you're like a foot taller.
That is the best.
Not me.
I think we've asked you guys before, but like, do you guys do sign photos, first of all, when you go to national parks, because we love them and we think they're wonderful. And do you redo them when your kids get older? Because that's really fun for us.
If you have the opportunity anyways.
Yeah.
All right, this has been actually a really good view. I don't think you can pick a bad view of Bryce Canyon, honestly. It's all so gorgeous.
Don't move. She's trying to get you.
That is the best picture. But no, stop! Don't focus on the donut. That's a
hiding
good
behind
thing.
you.
Minus my fingernail.
What do we got? Oh my gosh.
Okay. No, I can't eat it yet.
It really kind of takes your breath away. It really does. So I'm going to show you how cold it is out here. There were hundreds of people out here before the sun. And there's nobody now. They're like, we got it, let's go, let's go.
We saw it. Good for them for getting up and seeing the sunrise, though.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Dumb for us to be still sitting here.
No way. It's amazing.
This is, I think, officially the coldest temperatures we've been in RVing.
Oh yeah, extended.
Extended, yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
It's cold.
Yeah.
And this is the furthest north we've been this late in the season.
Then-
We have kind of a whirlwind of a trip coming up. We have to go down to Texas, to Georgia, to Florida, back to Georgia, to Maine, all in the next 3 weeks. All right, so I didn't make it clear. This is the Sunset parking lot, but you can actually walk to Sunrise Point very easy. We're getting rid of our breakfast stuff, and we're gonna take the hike right from here, Sunset parking lot. We are gonna go down Navajo Loop.
So I think it's gonna be really cool.
Before it gets too busy and the light's really good, I think we're actually just gonna start the hike now instead of going and checking out Inspiration Point like we were saying. Here is Inspiration Point. We have been there back in 2019. We had such an incredible time. This sunrise right here is what really made us fall in love with Bryce Canyon.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bryce Canyon is one of those places, and we say this all the time, everyone has different experiences. You may come here and it may be raining and the weather may be bad, but for us and for me specifically, Bryce, when we walked up to Inspiration Point the first time and there was a rainbow coming out and like the sun was shining and it was all lit up, literally took my breath away.
Yeah,
like it was
Bryce,
one of those moments where I was like, it was amazing.
Yeah, Bryce won our hearts really fast. But yeah, let's get on this hike.
All right.
All right, so we are going to start at Queen's Garden, which is right down here behind us. And then it starts at Sunrise Point, which is right behind us. And then we are going to go all the way through here and come out on Sunset Point over there, which is the start of Navajo. So we're going in the Queens and out the Navajo. Okay, so just because I'm guessing you could not see what I was talking about, that is Sunrise over there. That's the start of our hike. We're gonna go all over the place over here and then come out over there at Sunset, where our truck is in that parking lot right there. Seeing the hoodoos from up here is incredible, but hiking through them is it's like a whole other world. So that's actually Queen's Garden right there in front of us. There's a cool tunnel right there that you're gonna see us go through. This is an amazing hike. I am really, really excited, but enough talking about it. Come on, how incredible is this?
It's ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Come down into the canyon. It's amazing.
So we're gonna be down there here pretty soon.
I can actually see the trail down there. It's awesome.
I think we got what, 600, 700 feet to go back up.
Yep. Yep. It's
Worth
one of those
it.
ones where you go down and then you got to go back up, but it is so worth it.
Okay, look at these hoodoos. Come on.
They're so
Who
fun.
knew?
Who knew about the hoodoo?
Oh, you're so funny.
Is Instagram calling you?
Always is.
Always is.
It's a burden, really. It's a hole right there.
Yeah, just
Oh man.
don't look down.
Okay.
No 10 points.
Okay. So look at this.
You see the trail on that side?
Does this not look like an alien planet right here?
Yeah, I know.
This is that sun just lighting up these at that right angle.
Yep.
It's starting to get high, but it's not even 9 o'clock yet.
It just makes those oranges so vibrant, and it makes it so that you can really see the different layers of everything throughout the whole canyon. That's the best part out here.
Yeah, as soon as noon hits and it's straight down, like
You lose
some
that
of the
a little bit.
definition disappears. So right now, as you can see, there's lots of definition. Is there a big reveal? Oh yeah.
So that photo's awesome. Everyone needs to come see
Oh
it.
yeah.
Taking a photo.
So this is what we were looking at this morning. So we were right up there in the middle, right there. So this is down, not quite in the hoodoos yet because we won't have very much view as soon as we get in the hoodoos.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
we're heading to Queen's Garden right now. There's some tunnels coming up. I don't really have words for this place. This place is just awe-inspiring.
It's unbelievable. It's one of those places where, like, You want to give yourself enough time. Don't just like blow through these hikes, because you want to like just pull offs at every second where you see something new and different. So give yourself time to actually like immerse yourself down here and enjoy it.
And that might sound like we're lying because you just saw a bunch of time lapses.
It looks like we're buzzing through.
I assure you, we're taking it all in.
Yeah, you can see the girls like in the time lapses probably just like pull off every 5 seconds to take their photos.
But this is the layers I was talking about. You see that white layer, and then other yellows and other oranges, all the different layers of sediment as it eroded.
So incredible. These are also the types of places where it's really fun for Corey and I to see like how much the girls have grown since we were here last, and how like they're starting to find their joy in like photography and capturing the places that we visit. Layla has such an incredible eye for photography, and Lily has this like creative artistry where she like finds things that I would never even see. So it's so fun.
Yeah, they're
to
looking
be with
at
them here.
They're looking at it different. Before they were like, "Where's mom and dad? We need to follow them. What are they doing?" And now they're their own people now. It's
been really cool.
exciting and scary.
Cool. 3
and
years
sad.
ago was a big difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Big difference.
Let's go see this tunnel. What is it?
You gotta come see Lily in this little hole.
Oh. Wow. Would you look at that?
Would you look at that?
Okay, well that's a dead end. Let's go this way. Oh yes.
You have to have a permit now.
This is experiencing the hoodoos from below. Look how crazy these look. They don't even look real. Look at them.
And you don't realize looking down how stinking massive.
Oh yeah. Look at that massive contrast between that bright rock and the blue sky. Isn't that unbelievable?
So awesome.
Okay, my words aren't going to do. Hopefully the music I pick for this is going to show it. However dramatic I decide this music is going to be for this, it's worth it. This is
It's majestic. Like,
okay, so we are at Queen's Garden. That is Queen Victoria up there, and you're going to see it right there. I don't know if you can see the resemblance. And in like some sad news, Queen Elizabeth has recently died.
I know.
In some European news.
What a crazy thing. Crazy thing.
But this is it.
This is Queen Victoria, and what I will say is that to see her clearly the way that she is, like, you know, looking like Queen Victoria in the old statue, you need to be standing by this sign. So I know a lot of people come down here and they look around and they don't actually know where she is.
We saw some people before we got here. They were taking photographs of that.
Yeah.
But
so make
I
sure
think that's about what I did the first time we came here.
Exactly. So if you're looking at the sign and you look straight up, you will see Queen Victoria.
There she is.
Even up close, it actually looks like you can see her face. It's crazy.
In all her glory.
So Queen's Garden.
I'm starting to fall asleep.
Well, there, honey, we are about to go straight up. So
Yeah, we got some. Wake up.
snack time coming.
Yeah, we
snack
need
time coming up, and
that's one thing we'll say.
straight up.
If you're doing donuts and coffee and hot chocolate at sunrise, make sure you're bringing some like wholesome snacks if you're going on a hike right now.
Oh yeah, we got some granola and
Yeah.
and some nuts.
Some bars and some nuts and all that stuff.
Just love watching her face when I say stuff.
So when you see the sign for Queen's Garden, it's just a tiny little out and back trail to come and actually see the statue, and then to get right back on the trail to finish the loop around.
So it's only like 100 feet.
Yeah, super quick, but don't miss it. It's really cool.
This is cool. That looks like it's about to fall. Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Okay.
Sorry, I want a photo. We have a photo of us sitting here last.
Okay, so this is why they call it Twin Bridges Trail. Look at these layers that form bridges. So, bridge number 1, and I don't know if you see that, looks like a log. That's actually a suspended bridge of rock. Look at this light.
Oh my god.
That's very cool.
This is a whole new section we've never seen before. This is great.
Oh yeah, we've never been here before. Okay. Next person.
Next in line. We'll let them go and see get their pictures.
This is also the straight up portion of this journey. So, bear with us. Oh my gosh. You can see the switchbacks up there. Okay, what do you think? Switchbacks are pretty easy, right?
Oh yeah, piece of cake. I definitely burned off the donuts though, so that always makes me happy when we can do that.
Look
on
at this
a
view.
Day.
So, that right there is Thor's hammer.
That's it.
Magical.
It's so stinking cool.
They named it after that, after they saw a bolt of lightning hit there in 1956.
Really?
No.
I was like, what?
I was like, yeah.
Sorry.
But that actually sounded like legit.
It's literally the thing I tell people, don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth, but he even got me on that one. 21 years of marriage and I'm still falling for it. He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. That's very true.
I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion, rich in magic. It's my life, so I tell me I'm alright and it helps me realize that I'm wealthy, rich in passion. Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh. I'm not getting sick of these views.
Nope.
Oh, look at the aspens.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, that's great.
Perfect ending. I know, this is slippery. This is my favorite part from the top. And now we get it on the way up.
Look at these aspens. They look like they're just like fake
I know.
and
they
just
really
put
do.
there.
Unbelievable. I love how different the leaves are.
Oh yeah.
We're used to our Maine maples. That's gorgeous.
Let's go up here. Take selfie number 20 for the day. For the
Using this thing for
oh yeah, they're fixing Wall Street over there.
All right, so we made it to the end. The whole trip all the way around is 3.3 miles and about 700 feet in elevation. We are back at the spot where we parked, which is at the Sunset parking lot. And we did our sunrise right over here this morning with donuts. And then where we left to go down, Sunrise Point, is right over there.
Yeah, that little outcropping you can see is sunrise. And then, like I said before, and then all the way back up here.
It is an intense climb up, but there's so many spots to just like stop and look at what's around you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing.
Lily was impressed that I asked her to walk one set down to get a photo.
When you're like at the end of the switchbacks and he's like, why don't you just go back down to that switchback?
I see a cool photo.
Yeah. I see
Lily looked at me like I could have been murdered if she had a weapon in her hand.
Daddy might have been dead.
So, let's get back to the truck. We are continuing what we started saying was going to be the semi-perfect day at Bryce Canyon. So next up we're going to go check out the visitor center. The visitor center here is one of our favorites just because it's themed. They've got like molded hoodoos and I just love visitor centers anyways.
Yes.
And then we have another hike. We have another hike.
It's like, why do you guys
It's
stop
called
talking?
Mossy Cave and it's essentially way on the other side of this. But it was recommended to us, so we're going to check that out. We've never done it before. Then we are going back and going to relax, and we are doing a picanha.
Kanya. I think we're pronouncing that right. A lot of people corrected us last time.
It's delicious meat, and we're gonna go cook it.
It's always so glorious.
It is.
It's always so wonderful.
It is. We've hiked a lot in the last several days.
Yeah, especially doing our hike yesterday morning for sunrise, and then Corey and I hiked almost 5 miles last night just to find the spot this morning. It's been good.
Yeah. We are.
We are.
Okay, we're leaving.
Time to go.
Getting a little big for that, huh?
Apparently. All right, here's where we're staying. This is where we started our trail. Went all the way out to Queen Victoria and came all the way around here and came up this way.
That actually is pretty good visually.
Nice little loop.
And this
Super
is
cool.
Wall Street, and this was what's closed.
Right. But they have it like blocked off like all the way down here. It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Well, there's water. That's a good sign.
Crazy. Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Yellow.
Maybe there is a waterfall now. Oh, look at this. I wasn't even looking that direction. Wow.
So there actually is a mossy cave. We just went to the right when we got up to the end of the trail, and that actually is called Water Canyon, and it's fed by Tropic Ditch, which was actually built by Mormon pioneers in the 1800s, and it brings water all the way through this irrigation system from May till October. So we're right getting toward the end of where there's actually going to be water here. I know. And then this is just a mossy cave where water actually is coming through in the winter all the way up until June. This is filled with ice and icicles. Isn't that incredible?
So it's a really short hike. There's just a fork in the road, and you go one way for 1/10 of a mile, and then you go the other way for 1/10 of a mile, and it's a pretty good hike for the effort, that's for sure.
I think the best part for me is actually hearing water sounds in Bryce.
Yeah.
So there's like amazing formations around us still, because like Corey said, we're on the backside of Bryce, but you have waterfall, flowing streams, and now we have just like the trickling water that is dripping from the ceiling of the cave in the desert. It's crazy.
Okay, so next stage, campground. And then we're gonna cook some food. Hopefully we're gonna have a fire. Hopefully. So this is what it actually looks like outside. And we were just down in that little corner there.
It's pretty cool.
Let's go home.
Let's do it. It's been a long day with a lot of steps. It's so good.
That last time warp was the whole hike.
It's perfect. It's a great little hike.
What? Lily says we got our own porch. We got our own deck up here. It's all raised.
Basically.
perfect place for the Blackstone. It's amazing, but what makes this place awesome is when we get our stuff out here.
Yes.
And it feels like home.
I know.
It's an amazing sight, made more amazing by your own stuff.
Exactly. A lot of people don't realize, like, we live in such a small space. This becomes our space as well. So this is actually like usually our favorite room in the RV.
So we said in the beginning it was going to be a semi-perfect day. It's been a really good day, but who can do perfect?
I know.
So I'm not going to claim
I don't like
perfect.
semi. I'd like to say almost.
Almost perfect.
It's an almost perfect day.
Many hikes, many miles, many steps.
Sunrise and donuts.
Sunrise and donuts. We got a fire going. We got the Blackstone going. Let's explain this. So we're gonna do a picanha, like we said. Picanha.
Picanha. So we've pronounced it many times incorrectly, and if you're Brazilian, I'm sure we're still saying it wrong.
Prevo, Prevos,
Tomato.
We made an effort to look it up and say it the right way because everybody gives us a hard time. So, let me explain to you. So, picanha, we found out that Costco actually sells a twin pack of it.
But they call it something else. What's
They call it top cap sirloin.
Okay.
So that's what we bought. So if you have a Costco membership, if you see top cap sirloin, get it. So what we're doing right here is we're doing a reverse sear. So I've already done the reverse sear part. What you do is I set my smoker to 250, skipping this part because raw meat just doesn't look good. So I'm sparing you that. So here we go. So it's at 250. It got it to 110. It took about 45 minutes. So it's in its resting stage for that to come up to temperature. This is what it looks like once it's got an internal temperature of 110. So this is how I do it. It comes with this big fat cap. And what I found out is it's got a silver lining in between the fat cap and the meat. So I wanted to slice through that so the fat actually renders down into the meat, making the meat tender. So this is why I do this. So as far as seasonings go, I always just do salt, pepper, garlic. You can't go wrong with that. Start with that as a base and then add the other stuff that you like. And I use the Kinder's The Blend. This is at 110 right now. The next thing we got going, we have red potatoes that are going on the Blackstone. So we're marinating those in olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and some parsley. We're gonna fry them up on the Blackstone. And then we have some steamed broccoli that we're also working on. So I gotta sear both sides of this meat for about 5 minutes each. I'm gonna bring it up to about 130 internal, let it rest for 10 minutes. It's gonna be a really good meal. All right, that meal officially made it a near perfect day. Just a good day. 2 hikes, sunrise. We were gonna do sunset, but we ended up just wanting to just hang out here. We've done a bunch of sunsets here. Well, every night is different. Every part of the park is different. The light hits places differently. Different. How many times can I say different? It's different. So I mentioned when we first got here, I was unsure of what the solar would do, and the solar did not do. So
the
we
trees were just too much over us.
When we first got here, we got 100 watts in, and then the first morning we were getting 62 watts in just at like 10 in the morning. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this better. So I cleaned all of the solar panels, and I am pretty sure that the dirty panels did much better because we never saw 100 watts again, and that was late in the day the first night we got here. So I think that whatever diffraction some of that dust did actually was better for it. So
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know, that's not scientific, but we never saw 100 watts again. We never saw 60 watts again.
Right.
As soon as I washed it, it was 62 watts when I started washing it. 5 minutes later after I was done washing it, 35. And then I never saw 62 again.
So,
I'm convinced that that a dirty, diffracted solar panel
works better.
Because the solar didn't come in the way we thought it would, we did have to fire the generator up, which we have not fired up in like a year and a half.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. So it stinks, it's loud, but luckily we have the Lion Energy batteries that hold the power, take the power fast, so you don't have to have the generator on as long.
because it is super annoying. We had to run the generator about an hour every day, but other than that, everything worked the same. We're still making cappuccinos. We're still doing life and doing work because, you know, work takes energy. So the one thing I would do differently that I kind of unlearned is we used to have portable panels that you could kind of move around to where the sun was. I left those in storage, and they are coming back out of storage because they only weigh 5 pounds. They're little suitcases, and had we had those, I don't know, we might not have needed the generator because we could have put it in the sun because there was definitely sun spots, but
It just was like mostly covered where we are on the RV.
so even though we got a roof full of solar, the portable panels are coming back in the RV. But no, we've had a ton of fun. We're leaving here tomorrow. But this park is just when you can stay in a park for a week at a time and just really get to know it and spend time doing all the little things.
Yeah.
That's what's fun. This is a great biking park. There's a whole pathway that I mentioned in the last episode that goes from Red Rock Canyon all the way through Bryce. The whole way a dedicated bike path. So
And it's incredible.
it really is. We had a ton of fun on our electric bikes. And we even brought them out to the edge and did a little photo shoot.
It was unbelievable.
Now you can't ride your bikes
No.
on any of those paths, but we could walk out there. So it was.
But the bike trail like takes you everywhere, and I think that's the best part, especially about Bryce and camping in Bryce. There are other campgrounds within national parks where it's like cool, but you still have a long way to get to certain things. The main feature of Bryce is right here next to North Campground. So like we can walk out to the rim, we can ride our bikes
Which we
all
did.
the way out to these points. It's just so spectacular.
We probably put 40 miles just walking around here, hiking and everything. But the bikes were fun too. And the fact that they don't just make straight lines with these bike paths was so fun. The curves,
We had a blast.
it was so much fun.
It's gonna be really hard to leave this one.
I think you guys should definitely come here. Thanks for joining us. And if you did like this, please subscribe. You know, if you've liked our stuff, please subscribe.
It helps a lot.
It does help a lot. So, good evening and good night.